Hello everybody, my name is Xanity109 and welcome back to another episode on my channel. In the last video, we built the massive statue that you can see behind me. And in today's video, we're going to keep working on our new desert base. Today, we're going to be building a couple buildings out on this flat portion of the desert that I have terraformed. Most of the buildings are going to be right here, with one exception being on that small island there. That is going to be a guardhouse to defend the port, here, in case, theoretically, if this was like a fantasy world, and there were ships going in and out of here to trade, you would want some kind of a guard tower there to defend the port in case of an enemy attack. And now that we have the sugarcane cleared out from the island, and we have our materials over here, we're going to begin building the guard tower for the port. And there we have it. Our guardhouse for the port has been built. I really like the white cloth that's draped over the balcony there, on the building, as well as like the texturing and the wood details that are on here. The back is, well, the back is kind of done. We don't talk about the back. It's good enough for now. But now that this is done, we can finally move on to some of the other builds that we're going to be making over there across the port. But real quickly before we do that, let me know in the comments if you want me to do the interior to this. I'll walk you guys through designing it, so leave a comment below saying what you think we should put on the inside of this. Alright, so now that we've finished building that first building, we're going to build another one right here across from it. And then once we're done building that, we're going to terraform, and I'm going to build a bridge connecting that other building behind me to the mainland. So there's some way to get to it. Alright, so now we've finished the second building that we're going to build today. This one's smaller, but I like the bamboo and the loom details that it adds, just the extra color. No interior yet on this one. Again, if you want to see me do an episode going around my world and doing interiors, both here and at the city of Einheit and in the Citadel, and all my different builds, just let me know. I would love to make a video on, like, the process of doing interiors, but if nobody's interested, then I'm not going to, so that's fine. Alright, but the next thing we're going to do is build the bridge over there and do a little bit of terraforming, and then I'll come back once that's done, and we'll move on. Alright, so I put the bridge in. It's small and it's pretty simple, but I think it works really well. It's 2 blocks wide, and it utilizes the shelf block for railings, so there's still a decent amount of space to walk through here. Now, what I'm finding is that this little sand island is just a little bit too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely remove it, and then just add a thin strip about 2 blocks wide of spruce going around it as kind of like a dock type of sorts. So we're going to remove this island, and then this should be good. Alright guys, so now that we've got the spruce walkway in, I'm imagining this is kind of like a dock or something that the guards of the port would use to defend this tower from enemies, and just use as sort of a way to get down to the water. The bridge here serves as a funneling point, so if it were theoretically under attack, enemies only have one way to really get into the tower, other than going from the bottom. But I am really happy with this build. I am really happy with the walkway. But there is one more thing that we're going to have to get done in this episode, because I'm starting to run out of sandstone. Over here in front of our house, there's a there's a hole on the ground. And going down into this hole, this is where I've been mining all of my sandstone that I've used for my house and the statue and the other buildings we built over there. Now, sandstone itself isn't that hard to get, but smooth sandstone, where I have to smelt the sandstone to get it, is a little bit more time consuming. So our last thing we're going to build is going to be somewhere in this general area right here, and we're going to build a house with a dripstone lava farm and an automatic furnace system to smelt that stuff down. So without further ado, let's build it. Alright guys, so now that this build is finished, I actually did an interior for once. Only because it's functional though. We have a small automatic furnace system over here with a little hatch to get to the fuel chest. And barrels here to store lava buckets, which we will get from the lava farm right here, which uses dripstone to duplicate the lava into the cauldrons down below. That's what the empty buckets are for. So we have our unlimited fuel source and our furnace system here to smelt the sandstone down. Now, I'm thinking that, like, somewhere right here, I'm going to put a trapdoor that's going to go down into the sandstone mine that I showed you earlier, so we can get the random hole off the ground over there. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And if you'll look at the day count, we're less than 70 days away from 2,000 days played in this world. So if you would, in the comments, leave suggestions below for what I should do for my 2,000 day special. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.